Hello friends, how are you? Today I just want to share with you some of my most simple sketchbook tips I use when I become overwhelmed by art and I just need to relax and take it down a few notches. So number one is drawing plants. Plants and the color green are actually shown to reduce stress and anxiety. Seriously, I'm not making this stuff up. You don't have to take my word for it, it's science. My backyard happens to be filled with plants, so I took inspo for some bushes and some weeds and flowers around me. But I think this exercise works even better if you don't have any plants around you because then you get to create some.
Do you like it? Hello, do you like it?
Number two, building off of plants, I'm going to tell you to draw landscapes. And you might be like, what if I hate drawing landscapes? Well, that's too damn bad. I'm just kidding. I guess this tip might be better explained as draw what you really love. Maybe that's obvious, but if you're anything like me, you sometimes punish yourself for only drawing things that you love. As artists, we want to push ourselves to get better, and often that means denying ourselves the fun to draw what comes naturally or easily to us. For me, that's landscapes, but for you, that might be something else entirely. Just draw the thing, it's okay. Okay, so number three is using limited colors. These next few tips are going to be about simplifying your choices, starting with using less colors. Using only a handful of them, or even better 2 or 3, might feel very limiting, but it can actually really ease some of the mental load of making choices while you draw. I found some Prismacolor pencils in a box, and most of the set was missing, so I've just been using what I have, and surprisingly, I found it to be really nice and relaxing for drawing. It looks like I'm being creative with my color choices, but really, I'm just not thinking about it too much since I know that I don't have the options. It's also inadvertently helping me stylize my art more, so it's a win-win either way. Okay, number 4. This takes the previous tip to the next level. I suggest downsizing to just one color and exploring monochrome painting or drawing. It helps with learning values, and it also lets you get to know how a color looks and behaves on its own, especially if you paint using watercolors a lot. Some of my favorite paintings I've ever made have been done in monochrome, and I've even put some up on my wall so I can see them all the time. Now the very last tip is to go freeform. I cannot stress enough the importance of giving yourself permission to make art that doesn't have an aesthetic purpose or an end goal, especially if you share what you make on social media and have that pressure hanging over you. Just going freeform and putting random shapes down on paper really just feels good if you can get past that initial fear of making something ugly. I will usually just pick a few colors and then force myself to make that first mark so that I'm not just sitting there and staring at the paper or itching for a reference. And then I'll just build off of that completely randomly. More often than not, I really like the end result. All these tips were probably things you already knew, so I just wanted to make this video as a reminder to take it easy once in a while. If you have any other sketchbook ideas or tips and tricks you use in your sketchbooks or with your art, please write them down below. And I hope you liked this video. I'll see you next time. Bye!